in your book, you talk about what you call the clutter crisis. And I was wondering if you could speak to what changes in our society you think have made the overcollection of stuff so prevalent in the present day as opposed to even like 50 or 60 years ago.
Well, I think it's a double whammy. I think it's the combination of cheap consumer goods, right? That as things got shipped overseas to be made and the cost came down, it was so much easier to, it's so much easier to buy and accumulate. So I think that was a huge part of it. And I got to say, it's online shopping. I mean, you don't even have to put your pants on to go shopping anymore. When I was when I was little, right? 50 years ago, it's like you would go to the store, right? Your mom would be like, let's go. You get dressed, you go to the store, you drive, you bring it back. Now it's like Instacart and Amazon. So I think it's a perfect storm of things getting cheaper, materials getting cheaper, single-use plastic, and the ease in which we can shop. And we've lost the connection between paying money for something, right? We just type a credit card into Amazon, and then, I joke, I have a front desk in my building, and I'll order something, and I get a little text that says you have a package, and I'm always like, oh, someone sent me a present. And it's like, no, you paid your hard-earned money for that. No one sent you a present. So I think we've lost the accountability that we're going out and we're shopping and we're buying and bringing it in. We're losing the mindfulness around it.
Yeah, I agree. It used to be like an event in itself, and it's interesting how it affects so many other things. Like, for instance, just clothing, which is something I've been studying. I feel like, you have to buy more clothes that are cheaper, but that don't last, instead of buying nice clothes that last you even a couple of years. Like, the mindset has totally shifted, and it's almost like it happened without us realizing it happened, and then you look around and there it all is.
I think you're exactly right. I think the very first pair of, I know exactly, they were $250. They were the first real expensive shoes I bought with my own money in the 90s. I just recently got them resold. I still wear them, and I saved up to buy them, and they were really well made. And I just the other day got pair of flats that I don't know, I paid on sale. They were like $24, and it's like, it's about fewer, better things. And we're also not teaching people how to fix and repair, right? You don't sew a button on. You're like, well, this was $4 at the Gap, so I'll just go get another one. And I think that, people say to me all the time, clients, when I go to their house, they're like, I don't know how it got like this. How and I'm like, well, you brought it in. It didn't walk in on its own 2 feet. And I also think there's a really interesting correlation that pre-streaming entertainment, you had appointment TV, right? You knew your show was on at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So you'd come home from work and you'd have this chunk where you could neaten up your house or declutter or do a little bit of work. Now that we can watch whatever we want, whenever we want, we've lost that time. So I think that there, right? So I think that there's, I think that there's this, it's just a disconnect that to your point, and why I think it's a clutter crisis, is that we're not understanding all these other factors. We're not realizing that Jeff Bezos, who I know is going to come gunning for me one day, is working very hard to keep us shopping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's such a great point. Yeah.
So it's about mindfulness there.
Yes. No, I agree. And I think it impacts so many other